Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live supporter watch-along, live from Brass Monkey down here in El Paso Locomotive FC, taking on Austin Bold. I am joined today, as always, by Austin Young, not to be confused with the Bold. Austin, welcome back.
Hey, guys, how's it going? How's everybody feeling today on Easter?
I hope everyone out there is enjoying their Easter Sunday, and hopefully you're in a place where you can watch the match. Go ahead and mute that thing. Switch us on as the audio for your day here. You're probably hearing a little bit of background noise, but that's because we're out here. We're out here amongst the people.
We're over here at Brass Monkey.
Yep, Brass. I mean, we love Brass Monkey, and they're always really good to us. So we're just gonna enjoy the atmosphere out here. We got a nice crowd. It's a little smaller than it would be, I think, if it weren't Easter, but we still got a decent showing, and we're excited, looking forward to this one. Both the starting lineups are out. I want to talk about Locomotive first, because I think that's what the people want. We've seen the starting lineup. What are you thinking about this lineup that we've seen?
Very interesting. We were kind of hoping Mark would go back to what's worked in the past, but it seems like he's going very attack heavy. It seems a little bit weird seeing Yuma back as a center back again and Mishak starting out on the right. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of chemistry he's going to have with Gebhardt and Ross on that right side. But it definitely shows that Mark wants to go after goals today. To me, very surprising has got Gebhardt and Keith Sweater starting today.
Yeah, it's he is going for goals, like you said. So we've got Ketterer in goal, Kiffy, Yuma, Chiro, and Jerome across the back four, and that is Yuma at center back. Mishak pushed out to the right again. I know we talked about that midweek. Do you think with adding a little more attacking kind of impact to the lineup, do you think that move to have Jerome on the right is maybe kind of trying to balance it out with adding Derek there in the midfield?
Possibly, but I mean, my biggest concern here is how much is Derek going to go up? If he goes up too far, we might run into an issue where our back four is only going to have Ryan to go in and push the ball up to. So it's going to be interesting. Again, I would have liked to see Jerome back in his natural position at center back.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on with Rebellon? So hoping he comes back soon, man.
Yeah, it is interesting, this whole situation.
It looks like the stream is up.
Yeah, it looks like the stream is up and loud. So hopefully we can get things turned down a little bit. So the guy commentating this game, actually, I helped him out a little bit and gave him some insight into Locomotive because he didn't know anything. So and I mean, credit to him for at least having the kind of the idea of he had enough self-awareness to know what he knew and what he didn't know. They're doing the intro now. We've got the streams coming up here at Brass Monkey, and like we said, Jerome Kiesvetter getting a second consecutive start. Do you think he can improve on what he was doing in that first game and get himself a little more involved in the attack?
I mean, due to contrary belief, probably an unpopular opinion, I think he had a great game last game. So it'd be really the only thing that I can see him improving on is putting the ball in the net. So I mean, if that's his way of improving this week, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, it is a interesting lineup. A lot of attacking power. We'll be looking for an improved performance too from Sebastian Contreras from last week, but Derek Gebhardt back in the lineup, and it is nice to see Derek coming back.
Oh, it definitely is, and again, it is a little weird seeing him play that midfield. But again, Derek's one of those players that we've seen week in and week out be a reliable player for us, and it's great to see him back in the lineup, and hopefully his injury doesn't hold him back anymore. Hopefully he's back at 100%.
Yeah, it is it will be interesting to see how everything goes. For Bold, is there anyone on that starting lineup now that they've released it? Is there anyone that really sticks out to you as kind of the main man for them, or are you more so worried about how our guys perform and a little less worried about them?
I mean, to be honest, the only main name that I think I recognize more than anything is Javier Baez. So I mean, obviously, just knowing the bigger kind of player that he is, just kind of sticks out to me. But outside of that, just mainly concerned about our guys, how they're going to perform today.
Yeah, we've got a Vince. Welcome to the chat. And if you guys are watching, go ahead, jump in the chat while we're doing this. Your comments, questions, all that stuff are more than welcome along the way. The big name that sticks out for me is Kleber. So Kleber, he's older guy, 35 years old, but he has 2 goals already for Austin Bold, and he is going to be looking to add to that today. Really experienced striker, and he's done the job so far in USL for him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm going to be honest, don't know too much about him, but if you got a last name like Gladiator, I'd be pretty fucking scared, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, are you not entertained? That is so yeah, Kleber is the big kind of, I don't know, he scares me a little bit. It is, as the game is getting started here, they're ready for kickoff, or getting ready for kickoff. I'm looking around Circuit of the Americas. It's looking a little scant on Easter Sunday. I think there's about as many people in Brass Monkey as there are out at Bold Stadium today.
Probably more than likely. And I mean, at this point, why was Austin even complaining about us taking some of their seats out there?
Yeah.
And I mean, if anybody's coming back to watch this, if you guys were in Austin watching the game, we appreciate y'all heading out with the
For real.
I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for Easter Sunday, 8th Notch would probably be out there themselves.
Yeah, it would be a much bigger event. We got a lot of folks in the building today from Locomotive watching along, but we've also got Duke Keith in the building, the normal play-by-play, the guy who is basically our whole inspiration right here, the voice of El Paso Locomotive.
No, definitely. I mean, if I could have a voice like Duke, I mean, my life would be set. But
Duke, welcome.
God bless you guys. God bless you guys.
We're giving you the week off, Duke.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're giving you the week off, man.
You do it.
Yeah.
You do your thing.
Yeah, we've got
sit
it.
back, relax, and enjoy.
All right, enjoy, Duke.
definitely.
Yeah, we've got. Basically, we are just moments away from kickoff here. It is. I don't know. I'm excited for this one. This feels like a really big opportunity for Locomotive to grab 3 points.
No, definitely. And I think, like we mentioned it earlier in the week, you hate to say it this early in the season, but this is definitely a must-win game. I think not only to go in and get to the top of the table for Copa Texas, but in general for the team's confidence. They go ahead and finally get another 3 points when, in reality, there's been about 2-3 games this season when we should have walked away with 3 points. And hopefully this is another one that we can do it.
Yep, and so they're showing the lineup across. They're showing it as a 4-4-2, actually, which I don't think that is how the lineup will actually look. That is a bonkers lineup that USL has put out on the on the screen.
Well, the one good thing is at least they got our name right this time on the screen.
Yeah.
We're not the Locomotives this week.
Locomotive.
Really quick, BLT gamers, how are you doing today, brother?
Awesome, and Mary's ready. I think we are all ready. They're showing a 3-4-3 for Austin Bold. I definitely don't trust anything they're putting out right now. So we'll see how they line up once things get kicked off here.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, it's when you get to like these lower league teams, do you ever really believe anything that's put out?
You really have to take it all with a grain of salt. And did I see, I don't know if you spotted that, but did you see a samba band there for Austin Bold?
I think I did, out in the supporter section. So anybody trying to give us crap about having a samba band?
I think it's a sincerest form of flattery, the imitation. So we are off here. We're live from Brass Monkey. We're watching along on ESPN Plus, and we are underway. Locomotive in their home blue and light blue, with Austin Bold in their white kits with the teal vertical stripes. Both BLK teams on display here.
No, definitely. And
Austin Bold on the attack right away, and Ketterer having to make an early save.
I think that was great for Ketterer's confidence there to get an early save first minute in the game.
That was
troubling
as Bold cut us apart basically from the very start, and it was Promise Isaac on the end of that one, getting past Chiro.
No, definitely, and I mean we all know Chiro's a bit older, doesn't have the legs on him, so hopefully Yuma stops going up too much and kind of stays back a little.
Yeah, good defense there, and Contreras able to play it out. They don't get it all the way clear though, and Bold will try to recycle things from midfield. It is like you said, a good confidence boost, I think, for Ketterer to get an early save, get his hands on the ball, and make just a confident, comfortable save.
No, definitely, and it looks like Austin's trying to attack a little bit here, and hopefully we can get him on a counter here.
Yeah, for sure, and it's Omar breaking through. He's played a decent ball through, cut out in the end, though, by Austin, and they'll try to go down the right here. Ooh, he's done well, dribbled past a couple of players, a couple of weak challenges. Chiro's one-on-one with him now, just on the edge of the area. He's going to cross it. It's cut out. That was Sean McFarland Jr. making that run down the right. Smoked a couple of locomotives on his way.
Yeah, not a good thing to see. They're looking a bit sluggish in the first couple minutes. I don't know if it's that Austin heat and that humidity getting to him, but not looking good. Chiro's looking a bit sluggish on that one-on-one challenge as well there.
Yeah, they definitely need to wake up. The game has started, lads, so just go ahead and get out there. We need to let them out of the locker room, but corners cleared, and it looks like the flag will go up for offside here against Sonny Guadarrama. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a let-off there for Locomotive as the corner came in, but well defended on the corner overall.
No, definitely. I think Mishak did a great job of heading that one out, and the whole defense back line getting him to get him offsides. Hopefully now we can get the ball on our feet and get a little more possession going, play some Locomotive football.
Yeah, we definitely need to get the ball down and string some passes together and just kind of make it feel like we're actually in this game.
Oh, definitely. And it looks like they are struggling a bit there. I think Header probably should have played that one a little short instead of kicking that 50-50 ball out there.
Yep, yeah, we got the long ball, and it's cut out by Bold, and they'll attack again. Eventually cut out, though. A good win high up the field. It looks like Seb's trying to turn on the ball. Gebhardt was trying to get down the right, but it's cut out. It'll be a Locomotive throw. I am still trying to discern kind of what shape we're playing in. It's been a little disjointed here in the early stages. It's kind of tough to tell exactly where these guys are lined up.
No, it definitely is. I mean, I don't know if it's just throwing them off themselves, but they need to wake up here quickly, or else we're going to be in for another early goal against us.
And now we've got a chance to get the ball down and play a little bit, and a nice little link up there between Mishak and it looked like Gebhardt actually dropping a little bit deeper. So Kiffy's on the ball now, and he'll play it up the wing to Omar. Omar looking to run on the ball a little bit. He's had a lot of success getting past wide defenders in the last couple of weeks, so I think that's something we'll probably see again this week.
No, definitely a little odd seeing him not get past that defender there. He usually gets that little chipping over the defender and runs past him. So, I mean, again, they need to wake themselves up. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of possession now. They're taking a little bit of the pressure off. We'll see if it can lead to anything at the attacking end as they switch play to the right-hand side. It's played in towards Kiesewetter, I believe.
Yep. Again, this is the second game in a row. First touch on the ball draws a foul. So I mean,
savvy player. A lot of experience. I'm interested because I'm looking at Bold's lineup, and I'm seeing a number 9 Kleber, but then I'm seeing Giacomazzi as number 9. So is that I'm not sure if we've got a little bit of case of mistaken identity, or if that's another name for Andre Lima, and I'm just not seeing that second 9 for number 99.
I mean, it may just be his second name, or
chipped into the box, Chiro, and it's saved by Diego Restrepo. It just evaded the outstretched right foot of Chiro, who almost poked it home on a long, hopeful ball over the top.
No, definitely, and I mean, it's one you got to put away there. At the same time, I think Chiro is just trying to make sure he doesn't get a red there, putting his spikes in the keeper's chest. But
that
maybe
could have
play
been
a little more aggressive next time.
It could have been pretty bad. I mean, being a Liverpool fan, I've seen Sadio Mane sent off last season for a high boot on the keeper. So definitely don't want to see that from your center back in the early minutes as we cross the just nearing the 6-minute mark here. In Austin. So it's been basically 2.5 minute periods of pressure from both teams as Bold line up a shot, but it's blocked. And they link up a couple of passes on the edge of the area, not able to make it count for anything. Guy goes down on the edge, and foul kick given against Bold for an infringement there. It was a melee there at the top of the box.
No, definitely. It looked very sluggish, just getting a little bit nervous there. It seems like Locomotive are struggling to get their passes off. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Mark definitely needs to wake these guys up, man. This is not Locomotive football here for us.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get a little more fluid as the game goes on. Ketterer here restarting play from the free kick, goes long up towards Jerome, who kind of gave up on the ball, and the defender lost the flight of it.
I mean, don't blame him. It looks like the defender was going to hold a bit.
Yeah.
Same time, he's got to chase that one down.
Diego Restrepo, keeper for Bold, had a really good game last time out against Phoenix, and he could definitely be an X factor. It seems like we've run up against a few good keepers this year.
Yeah, it seems like we can't catch a break, man, but hopefully we can get behind them and get that ball in.
Bold with more possession here in Locomotive's half, but they're pressured out and have to play it across their back line. Amobi Akugo now in possession, who opts to play it out to McFarland.
Great deflection there by Richie.
Really well done by Richie Ryan to win the ball. Can't quite get a hold of it, but does just break up the attack as Bold come again. Looking for a pass out wide. It's Promise back to Javier Baez, who is one of those men to watch. Can definitely pick a pass out of that midfield.
Oh, no, definitely. I think in my opinion, he's going to be one of their big factors in the midfield today, a big distributor for them.
And Bold bursting into Locomotive territory past another couple of defenders. Mishak is across, just about to deal with it, it looks like, and it looks like it should be out for a goal kick.
Great veteran play by Mishak there, boxing his player out, not allowing him to get a touch on the ball.
Yeah, strong play there in the box to shut down that attack as another couple of players dribbled by for Locomotive.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. I'm not sure if the early start's getting to them after a couple, late kickoffs, but they do need to wake up soon. Another sluggish pass by Keefe there.
Yep, Kiffy not able to break it out. Ketterer able to claim the cross, though it was way too close to him, way too lofted.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mark's trying out a different system this week, but it seems just like the passes aren't where they need to be.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be having some words from the sideline. It should be fairly easy to communicate to the players, though, because there's not going to be too much noise in that building.
No, definitely. I mean, I think you're right. I think there may be more supporters here at Brass Monkey than the awesome Bolt Stadium. Who knows? Maybe there's more farm animals on the side of watching too.
Yeah, if you can, don't mistake the moos for booze, I guess. As Kiffy getting forward down the left for Locomotive. Back on the ball. Omar dropping a little bit deeper just to get involved in the play.
Oh, definitely. I think just the way Austin's been attacking, the back line doesn't want to come up too much. So
yeah,
we're more likely to be seeing Ross and Omar come down a little bit more than usual.
Long ball out to the right. It looks like Gebhard getting down the right. Cuts it back. Ball into the center, cut out by Bold. Locomotive able to keep a hold of it. Chiro heads it back down.
Great play by Chiro.
Really well done. Yeah, good decision there to step up and cut that ball out. A little more trickery on the right from Contreras, looking to find that killer pass, but they shut down the lanes and it's worked back to the defense. They are really trying to work now these past couple of minutes on keeping possession. And
no, definitely. Now we're starting to see a little bit more of what El Paso likes to do here.
Yep.
In possession, Omar with a great run down the side.
Omar into the box to the center, overhits the cross and out for a goal kick for Austin Bold. So really good run there, though, from Omar.
No, definitely, and it's something we want to see from Omar as this game proceeds. And that's the Omar that we're used to seeing week in and week out, being able to go down that left side and put a cross in, just a little off. But it's great to see him at least get that run in. Hopefully, a couple more successful crosses as the day goes on.
Yeah, I would kind of like to see as we're pressing the keeper here. Kiesewetter really getting up there, but. One thing I'd like to see more of from Omar when he gets into a position like that is just the low cross and just not trying to do too much, just trying to put it into a bad area for them.
No, definitely. I think maybe it's trying to find that mixture with Gebhard. We're used to him putting in that low cross. Maybe he's trying to find it with Jerome if he likes that higher low cross. So, I mean, we're still running into a bit of a chemistry issue there, I think, in my opinion.
Bold go long, and it's Isaac down the right. He'll put in a cross towards the center, which is hoofed up into the air by Mishak. Dangerous clearance there, but Chiro able to deal with it, and then eventually Richie Ryan gets it out to Omar, and they'll look to start a counter here, Locomotive. He's running into the center of the field. He's got opts to go out wide to Gebhard. Gebhard looking to get past his man, can't get past the second, little bit of a heavy touch, but Contreras has it on the edge of the area now.
Oh, definitely, and it seems like these players are going back to their natural lineup, for all the way from the back line to the right side. It looks like Gephardt's playing more on the wing, and it looks like Yuma and Jerome went ahead and swapped places there.
Ball into the center, just dummied by everyone. They kind of all let it go, thinking someone else was about to hit it.
No, definitely. Again, miscommunication. I'm not sure if the early start. I'm starting to think, they're still waking up themselves. So
yeah, they're used to the night games. This is only the second afternoon kickoff of the season, and in both games, it took them a little bit to get going.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean that again, like you referenced, second early afternoon kickoff with Monarchs, and did take them a while to get going. So hopefully, it seems like we're able to penetrate a little bit more here as the game goes on.
Yeah, things are picking up. Kiffy getting past his man down the left, seeing what he can do with it. He's got Contreras as an option. He plays a cross in. It's headed away by Austin, only as far as Yuma, who's pushed way up the field from that center defensive position.
It looks like Yuma's starting to play a little bit more of his natural state there, trying to direct the middle of the field with Richie.
Now a foul given. The ball had gone away, and it was just a poor one to give away for Locomotive there.
Oh, definitely, but I think Yuma, as a veteran player, sees what was going on there, has to take that early foul. Luckily, nothing too bad, sees the counter coming, so sometimes you just got to bite your tongue and take the foul.
Yep, took one for the team, and Austin restart play now. Bold, really passing around the back. They're trying to do the same things, but it seems like each team is doing it poorly at different times.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's Austin is looking a little sluggish a little bit, but not too bad. They're able to push up the field, but yeah, it seems like they're both struggling to get both of their play styles going here today.
As Chiro, it confused me. Chiro was pushed all the way up into the midfield there, trying to press and win the ball. You can tell the high pressure system is really, we're really trying to implement that as Bold, when Bold are in possession, I should say.
No, definitely, and hopefully, we can press a little bit more. It seems that's what Mark likes to do, especially on the road. He did the same thing against Real Monarchs.
Yeah, and Bold have possession here. Good sliding challenge to cut out that through ball. Could have been really dangerous there for Bold, but good sliding tackle in the end, and a good ball out for Contreras. Finds him wide out on the left. He had the run of Kiesewetter in the center. That is the moan you hear from Austin here. They do have more opportunities. They've switched the play all the way out to the right. It's Yuma and Mishak Jerome just trading passes out there, just trying to give the play some time to reset. And Mishak switches it across to Chiro and Toko. Seb's drop deep. He's in his own half to try to receive the ball, and he plays it out wide to Omar out on the left. He's running at his man. He's cut inside. He finds Kiesewetter, tries to play the 1-2, and it looked like he was fouled on the edge of the area, but the referee hasn't given anything. Austin, I don't know about you, but it was looking like that was a deliberate foul on the edge of the area.
No, definitely. It looked like Omar and Kiesewetter had a little ticky-tack going on.
With chance here. Yeah!
No. It looks like the flag is up.
No, the offside flag is up, and Jerome is in the face of the referee. He does not agree with that decision, and it looked like a good goal from here. We'll have to take another look at it.
It definitely looked good. I thought he timed the pass perfect, but let's go and take a look at this here.
It's tough to tell from the angle whether he was on or not. It was a good low finish into the corner, too.
No, definitely, and even if it was offsides, that's got to be a big thing for him just to see that ball hit the back of the net in game, but definitely close. I don't think we're going to be able to see a good angle from it, though.
Oh, that is frustrating. Welcome to the chat, Marco and Aaron. Marco, we'll talk Mosaic stuff before the New Mexico match for sure. I always love TIFO ideas, and I know Eighth Notch does too, so we'll definitely talk about that stuff. And Austin in possession here. Bold trying to get something going, cut out by Seb, but he's not able to hold on to it. Bold pressured again, and Locomotive's press is almost there, almost really creating problems.
Definitely, and it seems like whenever they do press, it can create problems in the back line. And I think they got to be selective when they do it, or they're going to go in and run out of gas come second half.
Yeah, that's a fair point. They definitely tough to play a high intensity, high pressing style for 90 full minutes. I don't know of a team that can do it on earth.
I don't think so either. I mean, not the best of the best could do it, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, and Bold still in possession here as Locomotive are trying to get things back. I think maybe just a hint of disappointment has creeped into the game following that disallowed goal.
No, definitely, but I think it does bring it up for Locomotive. You know, they had a little bit of tiki-tack there with Omar and Jerome earlier. It seems like they're starting to get a little something going on the attacking third, which we definitely didn't see last week at all.
It looked like the ball went out a couple of times there from Bold, but in the end, it's off Locomotive, cut out, and out for a Bold throw. They opt to go all the way back to the center back, Akugo. I don't know if it's just the sunlight, and if any of you are noticing this on ESPN Plus, but to me it is extremely difficult at times and at certain angles to make out the Bold's numbers on the back of those white jerseys.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, it is a little bit tough. Maybe it just might be the way the lighting is hitting the field, you know.
Yeah, I think it's just a glare off that white. It's just like, I don't know, it's impossible. And we've got pictures of Mark Lowry, and cheers go up from the crowd here at Brass Monkey as we hit the 18th minute, just about. Locomotive back in possession. Ball played out from Ketterer to Kiffey, and another opportunity as Bold kind of dropped back to their half. It looks like they're just looking to engage at the halfway line, and so Locomotive are happy to just keep a little possession and kind of take the sting out of the game a little bit.
No, definitely. It feels like, you know, we finally hit the 18th minute. Past couple minutes, both teams have settled, kind of just doing their own little play style here. So
yeah,
we'll definitely see how it develops here in this half.
For those just joining a couple of minutes ago, we had the ball was in the back of the net for Locomotive, but disallowed for offside. And I can't say for certain whether it was a correct decision or not. I can say that Jerome Kiesewetter was denied his first goal and was very upset about it as that ball's played through for Kiesewetter again from Gebhardt out on the right. Locomotive back into an attacking area, but Bold able to deal with it, and Restrepo's going to look to get rid of this.
Definitely, and it looks like that press is getting to him. I think he got rid of it a lot quicker than he wanted to there.
Yeah, plays it out for a Locomotive throw. So tough. They are making it tough on Bold. And I mean, you said that they needed to wake up, and it does seem like Locomotive have woken up and are really creating some problems for Austin now.
No, definitely. It finally looks like we're seeing the Locomotives play the way we want them to see. So, you know, high press, nice possession. We're finally seeing those crisp passes coming out. So
and
maybe if we would have started the game like 20 minutes later, we would have been good.
And they have put the ball in the back of the net, even if it didn't count. So, I mean, that's better than a lot more than we can say about the performance against Phoenix.
I think just in the past 20 minutes, even if we take away that goal, the way we've been performing in attacking third, this game has been a lot better than we did against Phoenix.
And then some more quick link-up play in their own half for El Paso. Tough challenge there on Derek Gebhardt. It looked like a foul, and it is given in the end. It was Guadarrama from Bold who was the offender in that case, and foul given for a hard challenge on Derek there.
I think very borderline to possibly being a card there. Maybe just given a talking to, but I think that should have been given a card.
Yeah, he really flew in. That was taking no prisoners with that tackle, but you're also taking risks. So long ball forward for Contreras. He's got an opportunity here. He's got an overlapping run on the left. Opts for the cross in towards the center, and Jerome was waiting. He's challenged with Restrepo, but Restrepo able to claim it in the air. Dangerous cross there from Seb, but just not quite in the right area for Jerome to attack it.
No, definitely. I think maybe a couple yards short of Jerome, but that's definitely what we want to see. We definitely saw that Jerome does have the height advantage on this back line of Austin, so not a bad idea. So hopefully we can see a couple more of those and a little bit more power on those crosses.
Absolutely. We've played 20 minutes. It is Austin Bold against El Paso Locomotive. It's Phil Bakke and Austin Young here for the live supporter watch along. We're here at Brass Monkey, and this is a good way to watch a match. Second to being in the stadium, but not bad.
No, yeah, definitely beats being at home, but come out, with local Locomotive supporters, come watch it, have a couple drinks, and be among family,
Yeah, absolutely. Foul given there, or actually offside given against Kleber, I believe, for Bold, and it will be El Paso ball.
Can I just vote that we call Kleber the gladiator of the rest?
I'm the gladiator for sure. I just don't want to have to call that name in any sort of positive way for Bold. But Bold are back on the move here, and a little bit of a cynical challenge there from Richie Ryan.
Definitely, I'm not sure what Richie was saying there trying to play for the ball. Very unnecessary challenge there.
Yeah, he went right through the back of him and can really have no complaints. Brings him down about, I'll say about 35 yards from goal. Little bit of a dangerous set piece opportunity here for Bold.
Oh, definitely, but I mean, Locomotive have been able to go ahead and defend themselves on set pieces. We've only given up 1 goal this season off a set piece. Other than that, we've done pretty well.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, Chiro can make sure to get that ball out of there.
Yeah, Chiro and Mishak are always important. Even Omar coming back there and just adding some height to that to the proceedings.
I mean, if it was out late in the game, we'd probably bring a key sweater down, but we don't want him down too early.
Edge of the box, scuff shot. Promise is on the ball here, and he's looking to chip it back into the center, headed away by Richie Ryan. And Omar looking to chase it down. He does.
Oh, there you go, Omar.
Omar's got past a couple of players. He's got a chance here. He's got Kiesewetter in the center. Oh, and he just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. He had a free runner in the center of the field, and he just couldn't work the ball across to him. It will be a Locomotive corner, and that was very nearly a lethal break for Locomotive as Omar did well to chase down the play and win the ball.
What a run by Omar. I think one of the best we've seen this season. Too bad maybe another step that he could have gotten that ball off, and we might be celebrating a goal here at Brass Monkey.
I think he was a little overly focused on the idea that he was about to get a shot off, and I think he may not have seen the run of Kiesewetter until it was a little too late.
I completely agree. It looks like Richie plays it short.
Yep, and back out to Richie, trying to play some nice stuff through the middle, and it's cut out in the end. Austin's looking to counter here. Mishak cuts out that chance, and Omar's going to look to bring down that clearance. Well done by Omar to bring it under control, and he works it back to Kiffy. Contreras now out on the left-hand side. Back to Kiffy. Kiffy looking to put in a cross. He can deliver a good one, but it's a little overhit for the run of Kiesewetter there at the far post.
No, definitely. And again, I think it's just turning again into a chemistry thing, seeing where Kiesewetter wants to see that ball. So again, that's the second cross that we see that's just a little off of him. So
a lot of good chances here for Locomotive in the opening 25. But again, we're kind of seeing the just shy of the one that final pass that'll really give us a good chance to get in on goal.
No, definitely. And I mean, we keep seeing it here in the first 24, 25 minutes. Like I've mentioned, our attacking third has really shown up today, and hopefully a couple goals can go in.
We've got Kiffy and Intoko on the ball. Intoko does well to find Seb. It's all in our half, but it is very tidy, and it's creating chances at the other end. And you can hear Eighth Notch is represented here, as you'd expect.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a couple Eighth Notches made it out, and they're really showing their support today.
And loving Chiro, as you'd also expect. It's he's one of the fan favorites, and he's playing well today.
No, definitely, he really has just shown up. Glad to see he's back to 100% and playing this week.
Foul now given. It is Nick Ross, I believe, who was brought down in the end. Oh no, it's Kiesewetter again, and just coming through the back of him. It's Kiesewetter does so well on receiving those balls to feet and with his back to goal.
No, yeah, definitely. And it looks like we got ourselves a nice set piece in a good position.
Yep.
It's looking like it's either going to be Yuma or Seb who's going to be taking this one.
Yep. Yeah, definitely looking for that delivery in towards the penalty spot and looking to get one of the big boys on the end of it.
I'll definitely try to get a swinging cross in, hopefully get him on that nice run there.
Seba delivers it to the far post, and Toko's free! It's going in! Oh, and the offside flag is up again.
Second time today, you gotta be kidding me.
The chants of No Mames Güey go up from the Eighth Notch supporters, and that one looked questionable as well. I don't know if we'll even get a good look at it. I'm not sure how he can be offside from that.
I'm not sure either. I mean, even at that, I don't even think Chiro even touched the ball there.
No, and I know the rule does allow for if he's influenced the play, but I don't think he's offside when he takes the free kick.
No, definitely not. And I think that's the That's the second one today they've taken from us. But definitely, you know, again, our attacking third is showing up. But we got to definitely get a couple breaks in the ref here.
That as Austin go back the other way, it's McFarland, gets past Salgado, looks to deliver a left-footed cross in towards the center, and does. Header goes well over the bar. That was a very good chance for Bold to score, and they really squandered that one.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, luckily, you know, they were able to go ahead and hold off on that one, especially, you know, coming after, you know, a goal that was taken away. It's nice to see they didn't put one in on that counter.
The play is restarted. Ketterer short to Intoko. Contreras. I'm going back to the goal because I don't think there's any way that from where that was taken, that by the time it floated in, I think he was offside, you know, after the kick is taken, which means he's not. So
yeah, I'm not sure what the refs saw there. At halftime, we're gonna have to go and take a look at that again.
Header forward, looking for Kiesewetter. Kiesewetter and Contreras, edge of the area. Looked like he was brought down, sticking with the play. Kiesewetter really trying to stick with it here, and he's not quite able to. As Bold get the ball out, and then it's going to be a foul against Locomotive and Mishak Jerome.
Looks like they did play quickly, but it seems like we're not getting any breaks from the ref today, man.
Yeah, it's the first one I can see how it may have been offside. The second one, I'm just not seeing how it could have possibly been off from where that kick's taken. Yeah, and like you said, Intoko doesn't get a touch on it, so you know it's a call that he influenced the play, but I don't know, he's offside. Salgado's through here.
Oh!
And was it a save by Restrepo? It looked like it might have been. It looked like he got a hand to it to touch it over the bar. Really good chance for Omar from a tight angle.
Oh, definitely, and this is, I want to say, about second or third run we've seen some Omar today.
He put it over the bar.
Just put it over the bar, but yeah. Again, it's nice to see him getting a lot more involved today. So
yeah, he's got a very small area to aim at on that one, so he pretty much has to put it high and just hope it hits that top corner.
No, definitely, you just gotta, like you say, very weird angle, tough to get it in there, so you just gotta take your shot.
Bold back on the attack. They're coming through midfield and trying to find something, cut out really well by Locomotive, and I believe Nick Ross out there on the right. Plays the ball through, flag stays down this time. Kiesewetter out wide. He's got runners in the center. Gebhard running towards the spot, and he tries to find Ross. It's cut out by Bold, though. They're going to try to play out from the back. Throw goes Bold's way.
I think if Kiesewetter would have waited 5 seconds, we could have had a couple guys in the box trying to cross it into.
Yeah, that is. It seemed like he was kind of on his own on that one. Bold looking to restart things from the throw. Yep. Played 30 minutes, and it is still 0-0 there in Austin. Locomotive have put the ball in the back of the net twice, and neither have counted due to offside.
No, definitely, and I mean, it's, again, that second one, I don't believe it was offside. We're going to have to take a look at that one again, but...
Looks like Kleber is down injured, or Gladiator, excuse me.
The Gladiator.
The Gladiator is down injured for Bold here. Getting a little bit of treatment. It looks more like a water break for the 35-year-old and not really an injury break.
No, definitely. But you know what, man? When you got I'm sorry, but when you got a last name like Gladiator, I think you deserve a water break. I mean,
it does appear like they are going to be subbing Gladiator off. So he will not be able to continue, and it will be Chris Tierpak who makes his way onto the field for Bold. He actually scored the goal against Phoenix to give Bold the victory a few days ago.
Okay. To be honest, didn't have a chance to catch that game.
Yeah.
But let's see. Hopefully, we can go ahead and hold them off here. And it's interesting. I wonder what did happen to Kleber there.
Surpack is on, and you'll notice he wears a pretty sporty headband. I'm not really sure what it's for, but he'll be easy to spot for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. It looks like some sort of protective headwear, you know, something like you usually see goalkeepers wear, but it's interesting to see that on a regular field player.
Bold here on the ball, looking to counter down that left-hand side. Sliding challenge from Yuma puts it into touch. They'll restart play quickly with the throw. A couple of bold players making plays down the right, but that wasn't. Yeah, it was a good challenge from Yuma there.
That was very, very nice to see him do that, and it looks like we're starting to settle in now, which is great. Looks like Austin's trying to build up a bit of an attack here. Has the ball out on the wing. Looks like they're trying to cross it in, but it seems like they can't find anybody to get it out to.
Bold back in possession. Locomotive unable to play out there, and Turpak making a pretty instant impact here. Yuma with another good challenge, and then a long clearance out. And out for a bold throw in their own half. So just trying to relieve some of the pressure there for Locomotive.
No, definitely. I mean, that's a veteran play right there. You just get the ball out, get it out as far as you can, and try to reset and hopefully try to get the ball back.
You can see Locomotive players making their way, the attackers making their way up the field and really trying to engage that press a little bit higher. Just keep Bold from breaking into that attacking third as easily as they were the past couple of minutes.
No, definitely. You know, we want to go in and they want to try to, you know, get that pressure and try to make them make a mistake in that back there, try to, you know, take advantage of it there. So
Bold again in possession, breaking through the press, but they're around the midfield line, just trying to figure out exactly what to do. Bold here playing through, unable to find a way through the Locomotive defense so far. Switch and play out to the right. McFarland, that right back, has really tried to get down that right-hand side in an attacking sense, and Omar fouled in the end, I believe. Oh, no, throw given Bold's way, and it's Promise. Oh, missed header there in the center of the box by Chiro, but Yuma onto it.
looks like a bit of a scuffle there trying to get that ball out. Looks like Yuma is down. Looks like he is holding his lower back there, Yuma. Looks like we got El Chino Cochino on the drums here with Dave Notch today.
Locomotive looking to restart things.
Nice to see Yuma back up on his feet after holding his lower back on that last play.
Bishak looking long for the other Jerome Kiesewetter.
Yeah, we're hoping that's a connection we see throughout the season, Jerome.
Kiffy out on the left, linking up with Omar. We've seen that quite a bit in this first half, and Omar opting to play it back to Kiffy. Infield for Ryan and Ross, our duo from the British Isles in midfield, just linking up there, and Locomotive just getting a little bit of back in possession and just trying to calm things down.
No, definitely. I think they're just trying to get it set back up, trying to see what they can get going here.
We've entered the final 10 minutes of the first half, and Locomotive would love to grab that first goal right before halftime. I mean, they've shown that they can do it. They can put the ball in the back of the net. It's just a matter of doing it at this point.
No, definitely. And I mean, they're no stranger to putting one in right before halftime either. So it's just a matter of not having the refs call us offsides.
Yeah. As Seb trying to work it back to Omar. over the top for Bold, but it is going to be flagged offside against Tirpak there.
Well, definitely looks like Awesome was trying to go in and get something going there with the ball, trying to get their attack going, but it seems like those long passes just aren't connecting for them.
Long ball through the midfield finds Seb. Ball chipped through the middle for Jerome. He's looking to get past his man. He's got no runners in the center, though. He's trying to get past his man to the byline. He does. He's got an option, and he can't get past his man, and Restrepo puts it behind.
It looks like it is going to be a corner kick for the Locomotive.
I think it is a corner. I'm not sure how it could have possibly been a goal kick from this situation, as it definitely comes off Restrepo last. And it is a corner. Chiro making his way up from the back, and he's had a couple of opportunities from set pieces. Maybe he'll make a connection on this one.
No, definitely. It looks like Richie's playing it back here.
Richie with low cross into the box, cut out by Bold pretty easily, and now Kiffy's gone to ground, and he's gotten past its Promise running at the defense. He's laid it off. Promise ran through, but I think he's well offside, and Ketterer does make the save anyway, but he was well offside.
No, definitely well offsides, and definitely a little bit worried with that counter there. And, again, Ketterer with a nice save there, even though he was offside.
Speaking of counters, Omar is right back the other end, tries to play it low into Kiesewetter. He gets the ball back after the deflection, and he opts to play it out wide back for Kiffy. Kiffy's got a chance to run into some space here, though. He's been given the ability to run forward. He has. Low cross by Sebastian is cut out in the center by Bold, and it's going to be taken back the other way, getting a little end-to-end here at the end of the half.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think they're both just trying to press up and try to get some sort of attack going right before half to get a goal.
For whatever reason, they've cut to their sideline reporter and stopped showing the game for about 10 to 20 seconds there.
I think they're saying here that Kleber had a thigh injury as to why he exited the game.
Kleber substituted just a few minutes ago for Chris Tirpak, who is now on for Bold in that attacking role. Bold opting to kind of slow things down themselves here as they kind of felt the game getting stretched, and Locomotive did have a couple of chances there on the counter.
No, definitely, and I mean, Omar's got to get that pass in there. But it's nice to see again. We're getting a lot more attacking than we did last week against Phoenix.
Absolutely, and Bold maybe just sensing that they need to get to halftime at 0-0, and that's probably their best chance of getting something out of this game.
That may be you're correct. That's more likely the way they are feeling. They just want to get out of here, scoreless here into halftime. Locomotive definitely don't want to do that though.
But they are going to press forward here now, given the license to get forward. The cross into the center. Ketterer absolutely taken out. No given.
Why is there not a foul given?
No foul given.
Logan is down on the ground. It looks
Logan
like
is down. I mean, he's been hit by an absolute free safety right there. I mean, that was just wide receiver coming across the middle, getting laid out. That's targeting, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, a bit of that New Orleans LA game, but different sport. But definitely, I think they should have stopped play there. Definitely a foul needed there. It looks like it did take him a while to stop the play while he's on the ground.
And we've lost the feed here. General panic is setting in as ESPN Plus has lost the feed. It looks like it's coming back, maybe. Shouts of pay the bill in the, but we do have, well, no, I spoke too soon. We don't have the feedback quite yet. But it does seem like Logan is still down. And this could be an enforced change here. We may have to see, he's looking a little worse for the wear. And it may be that Jay Forda is going to make his way on for his debut for Locomotive.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, unless Ketterer can get up and at least make it till halftime, I mean, we may see Forda come in. They still haven't shown any sideline shots to see if Forda is getting up or not. So it looks like he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him here.
Yeah. The upside, I think they'll probably checking for broken ribs, but right now.
Definitely should have been a foul called there from the beginning, though. I don't know what the refs were doing, letting it play out.
Yeah, I mean the the goalkeeper's down injured, and you're going to allow play to go on. I mean, imagine if Bold scores with our keeper injured on the ground.
That's what I was fearing the moment, he kept letting him play.
And an apparent head injury, too. It looks like he was caught by the shoulder, maybe right under the chin, maybe bit the side of his mouth or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to clip a little blood there, but definitely, again, you saw Chiro right afterwards arguing with the ref that should have been called.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why these refs are missing so many of these calls today.
I think Ketterer is asking, how is that not a foul? Ketterer's back up, and I think he's got some words for Bold there, but it does look like he's back up. It looks like he'll be okay to continue, but this does mean there will be quite a bit of stoppage time here at the end of the half.
So definitely, we'll probably be looking at about 3-4 minutes, but again, we just need them to at least get to halftime, let them examine them properly in the locker room without having to get them off the pitch.
Yeah, he's back up, walking around. It looks better for him, I'll say. It does look better.
No, definitely. So hopefully, again, we just need to get to halftime here. Again, these refs need to start calling these fouls, man. It's no play on the ball. Looks like he went straight for Ketterer there.
Play is going to restart. And it's Andre Lima who is contesting the drop ball, which is basically understood that you give them the chance to basically clear the drop ball.
No, definitely, and I'm not understanding why he is arguing here. It's pretty common courtesy here, just let him go and clear it.
It's when it's out for an injury like that. It's just how it is.
It really is. I mean, it's one of those unspoken rules in soccer that you just gotta go ahead and respect. It's been around for so long.
Yeah, and especially for an injury, it's one thing if it's for some kind of other stoppage, but when it's for an injury like that, it's just how you play.
No, definitely, and I mean, going here into the 43rd minute, it looks like Austin's just trying to get some sort of attack going right before halftime.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a little bit of a smash and grab. They haven't had a shot on target yet, and it would be basically if they try to create that one big chance before halftime, it would be a big sucker punch here for Locomotive.
No, I think it definitely would. I think Locomotive have definitely outplayed Austin this half. Again, just a little sluggish at the beginning, but they've definitely been controlling, a lot more attacking going in, and I think we may be going into this halftime scoreless.
It has been an interesting half here with 2 disallowed goals for Locomotive already, and we've got another half to play. So who's to say how many can be offside before the end of the game?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, if we come out of this with a draw, then that definitely will be the toughest discussion this week.
Austin with an attack here, and Chiro's come in. Chiro's shown a yellow. It looked like he tried to pull out of the challenge. It's given outside of the box. Chiro not happy. It did look like he tried to pull out. It'll take another look to see what kind of contact was made or whether it was McFarland that made the most of that. But it is a booking for Chiro here in the 44th minute.
I mean, it was a bit of a tough challenge. I don't think it was enough for a card there, but
it's basically his first foul of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, here we go with the replay. Let's take a look at it again here.
He doesn't actually make that much contact, I don't think, and I have to disagree with ESPN Plus's commentators here because I really don't think all that much contact is actually made, and McFarland makes the most of it.
Yeah, I think McFarland brought out his inner Neymar there, and it doesn't look like Chiro makes any contact, to be honest with you.
Yeah, seeing it for a third time now, but they do have a free kick. It's on the edge of the area. This is a dangerous situation for El Paso to deal with. It's going to be Thomas De Viardi to take, and you can basically see the angle he's going to try to put on this and just whip it in with that left foot. Ketterer is also prepared just in case he does take the shot direct from that tight position. Delivers it in, hits the 2-man wall. It's lofted back in and then out for a goal kick. Really, really well. He's done us a favor there, hitting it straight into a 2-man wall.
No, definitely. I mean, it did look a little worried. It was a little worried there with that free kick, just with the position it's in. So, definitely glad that he hit the wall there. It looks like we did get 4 minutes of stoppage time here.
4 added minutes. The injury to Ketterer definitely making up the majority of that, I believe. And we'll see if El Paso can get back on the ball. They've done a lot of hard work in this first half, and we'll see if they get any rewards for it here before the halftime whistle.
No, definitely. Hopefully, we can get rewarded here right before half. I'm not sure if Mark is going to go ahead and want them to press up here, so it's going to be interesting how they play this last 3 minutes.
Logan goes long out to the left. Omar tries to win it in the air and can't quite. McFarland trying to link up with Promise down that right-hand side for Bold. They restart things quickly with a throw, and it's Promise again down that right. He's one-on-one with Kiffy, cuts back inside into some traffic, looking for a pass, picks a poor one, easily cut out by Yuma. And now can Locomotive go the other way? They cannot. And Boulder straight back the other way. Trying to find a chance here, getting down the left-hand side. Cross chip back towards the penalty spot. The header is just over the bar. And it was high, but it was a little awkward for Logan to deal with. In the end, it goes over the bar and out for a Locomotive goal kick.
Oh, definitely. It seems like Bold is starting to get a little bit of an attack going together there. Hopefully, we can just hold them off for these next couple minutes and reconvene at halftime. But definitely a little scary on that cross there with what they had going.
Logan back to take another one. Goes high, long. Awkward clearance for Austin, but they're able to get it up into the sun. Kiffy not able to bring it down under the pressure from Isaac.
It seems like we are struggling a bit to keep the ball either at midfield or in our attacking third here.
Foul given there.
Bit of a rough foul there. Bit of emotion coming out of the ball.
That was a bit of a tough one there. And he does foul Richie Ryan in the end. It's McFarland who had just not been fouled by Chiro to draw that yellow card.
No, definitely. And I think that one looked a little bit rougher.
Another long kick. Locomotive try to bring it down. Salgado can't get past 2 players, but it's a Loco throw. There's not much left of the added time to be played, maybe a minute, but there have been quite a few stoppages here in the stoppage time, so who's to say he'll blow right on 49?
Yeah, I don't think he will. He'll probably let this go ahead and play out here, this last play.
Salgado ends up on the ground, but no foul given from the referee. Mishak Jerome chips it back forward. Kiesewetter chasing it down, but they're just able to get it back to Restrepo. The long clearance from Bold, just fought for in a midfield scrum there. Locomotive not able to come away with it, but it is a foul given Locomotive's way that time. No card with coming, but it is Sonny Guadarrama's. I think he's had a few fouls now in this first half, and but no booking for him after that challenge in midfield.
No, definitely. It's interesting to see why they haven't given him a card yet. You are correct. This is on my count about his third foul this half, so we're interested to see what this ref is doing here.
Absolutely. It is. He's actually blown the whistle before 49 minutes, and it is halftime. It is Austin 0, El Paso 0. It is an eventful first half, 2 disallowed goals. And what did you make of El Paso's performance across the first 45?
Definitely not their best half of the season, even with the 2 disallowed goals. Started off very sluggish. Seemed to kind of just sit back the last couple minutes of that half. So it's nice to see our attack is starting to come together here in this first half. So I'm interested to see what kind of changes Mark is going to want to go to make at halftime and see how they come out playing the next 45 minutes.
It is all to play for in the second half. We are here live from the supporter watch along here at Brass Monkey. We're having fun. I think it's time for all of us to just get a refill on drinks, take a quick break, and we will be back for the second half of El Paso versus Austin live right now. So we will catch you guys in about 15. All right, and we are back. The teams are out. We're about ready for the second half, and we're taking a look at the schedules, the upcoming schedules. Obviously, we got Reno next weekend, and we got another home match. Luckily,
yeah, definitely, it's gonna feel good to be back at Southwest University Park. Back at home with the 8th notch, but definitely talking with a couple people here, they all kind of feel the same way with the offside on those 2 goals. So hopefully we can get a couple going here. Go for it.
All right, thank you. Just had a refill on the Estrella Jalisco. LNF hooking us up out here as they normally do for 8th notch, and yeah. So these watch parties, if you can make it out to one in the future, I would say definitely try, because we still got it filled out a little bit in here. Not as much as it would be obviously on a Sunday other than Easter, but
no, yeah, definitely. I think again, just Easter plays a big part on it. But I think you're right. If it was any other weekend, we'd have a good crowd out here. But if you still can, guys, second half barely starting, come on down, Brass Monkey.
Yeah, if you can still make it, there's still plenty of beer to go around, plenty of seats, and they are getting ready for the second half. One thing I haven't had a chance to talk to you about is the Open Cup draw. So it turns out that Locomotive will host an Open Cup game at Southwest University Park. How do you feel about that?
Excited. Nice to see, that we get to participate in the Open Cup. Just more intrigued to see who we're going to go up against. And another thing is just since we're going to be playing a lower division team, how the crowd's going to look for that type of thing.
Right. I think part of it is just hyping it up and making it feel like it's just it's just as important as any USL Championship game, and just making that kind of known across town, because it is a big moment for the city.
No, definitely. And we haven't participated as a city in the U.S. Open Cup. So I want to say 2006 with the El Paso Patriots.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers back late 90s, we hosted the final here.
Yes.
So it'd be nice, USL teams are no strangers to making deep run in the U.S. Open Cup. So
absolutely. We are underway for the second half. Bold got things started, and they're looking to get forward with a long ball over the top. It'll go out the back for a goal kick, though, and no harm done to Locomotive. You can see even at field level, the wind is whipping around a little bit out there for them. Do you think that's affected kind of the long balls that have been played so far in these opening stages?
It could possibly have, but I haven't really seen anything that has really made a ball go off its trajectory yet. So it'd be interesting to see what how that affects them going here in the second half. It doesn't seem like it was that windy first half.
Good pressure by Locomotive to win that ball after a long ball forward. Contreras looking to escape some attention from Bold, but he doesn't. He's muscled off the ball by 2 Bold players, and they're breaking through the center. Cut out in the end. Coming off the left from Kiffy. Kiesvetter took a risk trying to get to that one, and it may eventually come to him. Ross causing some problems on the press there, and Locomotive do have maybe an opportunity to get forward here. Contreras went down, no foul given though. And Bold coming the other way. Kiffy in a race here. Saved by Ketterer in the end.
Oh, definitely. What a run by the Bold there down that right side, and glad to see we were able to hold that off there.
I think it was Promise Isaac, the captain for Bold, and it actually went out behind for a goal kick in the end, so good play all around. Kiffy not able to hold him, but a couple of good challenges, and it's off Turpak in the end and out for Ketterer to restart.
Well, definitely. With this El Paso kick, I wonder what Austin yells out. You think they yell out farm animals or moo? Or? Sorry, man. I just got to chip at them all season now.
Yeah. It's a Copa Tejas. It's a Copa Tejas match, so there's always a little bit more edge to it,
No, definitely. Especially with Copa Tejas, it seems like there's been a bit of a heated exchanges between the fans this whole week leading up to it. So.
And Austin back on the ball here. Guy goes to ground, grabs the ball. I don't know there was a ton in it, but he gets the foul.
Well, definitely interesting to see how Austin's going to play this. They're just going to play it short. It looks like they do it, play it back.
And Bold get it restarted. Playing it along their back line. They're looking to play that ball forward into the feet of Isaac Promise down that right-hand side. He'll look to deliver across into the center. Did it go behind? No, it's caught by Ketterer, and he's able to restart rolling it out. Nope, and now a corner has been given. Never mind. and almost taunting Chino, who's drumming here at Brass Monkey. We've got the Samba band from Austin pictured almost on cue.
I didn't know we did have a couple people at halftime talking about that. How is it that they have a Samba band? And everybody's kind of giving us crap about having one.
Ball into the center, and it's hit over the top, out for a goal kick. It was Turpak with the chance on the volley, but he hits it well over the bar.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's a little scary there to see having him attack. With those are some better chance here by the 8th notch.
A little bit of a misjudged header by Omar there on his defensive duties, but shanked volley in the end, and no danger to Ketterer's net.
No, definitely. And I mean, especially coming out of halftime, it's nice to see Ketterer still out there. He's looking to be moving a lot better, so hopefully there's no worry midweek here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any type of problem. If there was, I'm fairly certain he would have come off. Bold with another attack here. Held off well, and Richie Ryan running away.
And again, it looks like Gebhard's went out to that wing there.
Yeah, Gebhard has dropped a lot wider in this start to the second half. Probably something Mark saw at halftime, and just something you want to get after a little bit more.
No, definitely. And I think we're getting a little bit back to what we're used to seeing, just with a little extra attacking power. So hopefully to create a couple more chances down that wing.
And Locomotive playing out again. Ball played to the center. It's Richie Ryan who can try to direct traffic here, and looking for Seb. Seb plays the ball through. Trying to get to the end of it is Jerome, and he's just a little frustrated with the ball in the end. It's similar to what you saw at Phoenix, just the ball's not quite there, and Jerome just getting a little frustrated with the service.
No, definitely. And I mean, with those kind of passes, I mean, it's with any team at any level. Sometimes just getting those long passes for the right target a little tough. So, again, Jerome looking a little frustrated.
Mishak, Jerome, and Richie Ryan combined. Contreras getting forward again. Out left for Salgado. Contreras plays it in, but offside flag is up against Seb on that one for just running a little too early in behind.
Oh, definitely, and I believe that's our third offside call of the day. So, I mean, it seems like Locomotive just trying to go ahead and settle in a little bit here, here in the 51st minute.
Bold getting things started, and Deviardi trying to get down the left side, doesn't really find the room, and now they're going to restart things down the right side.
Oh, definitely looks like they're just trying to build an attack here.
Javi Baez finds a decent pass, but really well done defensively from Salgado. He's chipped it forward for Kiesewetter to chase. Jerome's brought it down. Can he create a chance? He shoots, it's deflected and behind. I think it will be a corner kick for Locomotive, and very nearly a chance for Jerome to truly open his account after he thought he did earlier today.
No, definitely, and you like to see that, especially going 1 against 2 here. Was able to catch that clearance. Just at that point, you got to get a shot off in the position he was in.
Little unlucky with the deflection off the knee. Not too crazy of a play made by the defender there. Just a little unlucky on Jerome's part, I believe. And it will be Richie Ryan across to take this corner. Can he serve that sweet delivery that we want? We're all crying out for right now.
No, definitely. Hopefully, you can send it in. They played it short the first couple corners. Hopefully, you can send it in, get it on somebody's head here.
Ryan into the center, free header for Omar. Over the bar, really good chance for Omar, and he really has to do better with that header.
No, definitely, he's got to bring that down. I think he was just trying to make contact at all, but I do want to see how he hits this here. Looks like it hits the top of the head and wasn't able to go in and control it there.
Yeah, he's a little off balance as he jumps for it, and you could tell in the as we get a shout out on the national broadcast, Seriously Loco. So hey, credit to the guys at ESPN Plus doing.
No, definitely. And I mean, it seems like all these broadcast teams are great, and it seems like you mentioned to me earlier they did reach out to you to get a little information on El Paso this week. So
yeah, they're trying to do the homework, and that's all you can do, really.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, yeah, I think there's gonna be two teams that are gonna be familiar with each other as the years go on.
Yeah, and eighth notch, singing Chiro's name once again. He is actually on the field this time, unlike last week when they were singing his name from the bench.
No, definitely. It seemed like anytime they would sing it, we'd all like face out to the bench and kind of point them out.
Yeah. And ball's behind. Ketterer with another chance to restart from the goal kick.
But definitely, it'd be nice to see Logan play this a little more conservatively and try to get that possession going again.
Logan taking his time with this one. Playing a lot longer, and no difference here as Gebhardt flicks it on. Jerome unable to get to it. Now it's Mishak, and eventually Chiro, who brings the ball under control at the other end. Chiro playing it forward. Seb felt the pressure, opted to go back, and Kiffy plays it out for a throw. Omar not able, but he wins it straight back. Well done by Kiffy there to make up for the mistake, the misplaced pass.
No, definitely. And, Mark, preaches it. You can lose the ball, go right back after it. So it's nice to see him do that there.
Derek trying to link up with Sebastian in the middle there. Unable to, it's cut out, and Javi Baez is coming the other way. Going down the right again, and it's been their preferred method of attack, getting down that right wing.
Yeah, it seems like they've been just trying to get that ball over there. It seems like Locomotives haven't been able to shut it down. It seems like they were trying to get out to the left here, though.
They switch it across to the left, and it's Chris Turpak who isn't able to bring it down. It's out for a Locomotive throw.
Definitely, it seems like our back line is holding up. Again, the way it was, Mishak was playing out on the wing, but it seems like, Yuma has drifted out there and Mishak has gone to the middle there.
A little bit of pressure, and Locomotive not able to break out. Baez looking for a pass here, switches things to the right side. A little 1-2 played in the center by Bold. It's laid off there, and now chipped into the center. Locomotive not able to win the header, but they are able to get it clear eventually. Having a little bit of trouble getting this ball clear, and Yuma eventually comes in with a powerful header to get it back to midfield. And Bold chip a ball forward. Deviardi getting down the side, headed away by Mishak Jerome, and it'll be behind for a corner.
Mishak did fall a little awkwardly. I got a little worried for a second there.
Yeah, he looks all right, but yeah, he definitely landed a bit awkwardly. It was a good cross there by Deviardi, and
it seems like Bold is trying to expose that left side after we're kind of leaving it open for a bit there. So hopefully we can go and time that up there.
Shot came in, and I think that's exited the stadium.
No, definitely. I mean, let's be honest, exiting that stadium isn't too hard.
So we've got, it was Promise, I believe, on the end of that one. Just got under it and blazed it out deep into the Austin afternoon. Looks like the first change is being readied for El Paso, and it's going to be Calvin Resend coming on. Still waiting to see whose number has come up. Derek Gebhardt. So Gebhardt coming off. Derek Gebhardt coming off in the 58th minute in favor of Calvin Resende. Are you surprised by that?
I want to say yes, but I'm starting to wonder maybe if it's just a way trying to get Gebhardt. He's back into the lineup after his injury.
Yeah.
So I would have expected maybe Edson coming in, but we'll see how Calvin does outside on the wing.
We'll see if Calvin can exert maybe a little more authority on that right wing, but he definitely does bring some pace and some directness to that side, where Derek's maybe a little, he's definitely pacey, but maybe a little less physical than Calvin.
No, definitely. I mean, Calvin showed us some greatness last week. Hopefully, he can just stay a little true to the outside and not cut in a little too much this week.
Yeah, just Mark will have told him, hey, keep your boots on that touchline, get some chalk on them, stay out wide on that right hand side, and see what we can do. But it'll be very, very interesting to see if it changes the shape at all, or if it's just a matter of Derek's fitness and not really being able to do more than 60 minutes right now.
No, definitely, and I think we're all kind of hoping that's the issue here, that Derek has a limit on minutes right now, because we definitely don't want to go ahead and go any further without him.
Bold getting forward, but some good defense played there by Omar, of all people.
No, definitely. And I mean, Omar showed us ever since he's moved out to the wing, he can really defend and has, even though for a pretty tall guy, can clearly play with the ball at his feet.
And it is a Bold throw now. I think both teams just kind of feeling each other out at this 60-minute mark, just really trying to figure out what exactly the change or what the change is here that they need to make to really change the result of this game, because obviously both teams are looking for the 3 points here.
No, definitely. And I mean, I think in the first half we were about the same mark here when both teams are starting to get into a bit of their stride there. So again, hitting that hour mark in this game here, and it's looking like Locomotive are playing a little sluggish here. Still haven't really gotten into attacking third yet.
Yeah, the second half has been a little short of chances here, and Locomotive will definitely be looking to create a little bit more here as we enter the final half hour and cross that 60-minute mark. Jerome trying to play a first-time ball out wide for Calvin, who was very wide and a little too wide for Jerome's ball, but Bold play it out, and Locomotive will get it started again. It does look like Calvin has taken up that real wide right position.
Oh, definitely, and I do like seeing that. He may have been a little too wide there, but again, we don't want him cutting in too much here as the game progresses.
Bold put the ball out again. DJ comments that Austin podcast versus Austin, and that is exactly the. If you listen to the last episode, you definitely ran into that conflict quite a bit, because I was trying to say Bold and I kept saying Austin, referring to Austin Bold, and then I'm asking Austin questions about Austin, and it was turning into a little bit of confusion.
No, definitely. I think maybe at this point we've kind of gotten it down which one we're talking about.
Yeah, you guys should just be able to tell. This isn't my fault. This is your fault.
Let's be honest, it's my parents' fault.
Little bit of space here for the counter. Nick Ross breaking forward. He's got Resend, fresh legs out on the right. Can Resend do something? Resend cuts it back. He just plays it out of the reach of Seb, and a little bit of the rush showing, having just come on. Good tackle there, and Yuma able to get on the end of it. Resend back.
Seems like Calvin's had a couple great first touches here, barely into the game. Just that pass is a little off of Seb there. What is
Contreras. Chance here. Right on the edge, and it's a free kick right on the edge. It
looks like Locomotives are asking for a penalty here, saying that it was inside the box. Couldn't really.
Yellow card given to Akugo, I believe. Everyone's pointing at the video board, which obviously cannot be used by the referee in this league. But it looks like he's given a foul just outside the area.
It looks like he is talking to his assistant there on the side to see if maybe that was inside the area.
The referee is looking extremely indecisive here and just really not taking control of this situation.
No, definitely. It looks like he's just letting him crowd him in again. I think he's just waiting for confirmation from his assistant to see if that was inside or not. Very close call. Couldn't really tell from the angle that we had.
Yeah, it's a difficult call. I'm not sure. It's a yellow given, and in that position, it could have very easily been a red as well. It's similar to the one we saw against Real Monarchs.
No, definitely. I was about to reference that. That is very similar there. Last two defenders up on attack, so I think he got very lucky. I think if maybe it was about a yard, maybe one more yard for that would have been a red and a penalty for the Locomotive.
Very nearly a chance for Locomotive here, and it is a yellow card for Amobi Akugo for Bold, and Seb has a chance from just outside the area. He's over this one as well as Omar, but I really do think Seb is probably going to try his luck with this one.
No, definitely, and I think we have seen Seb take these set pieces from this close, and he can really curl that ball, as we saw. I believe it was against Monarchs. Just need a little more power on that other one, but I'm excited to see what Seb's going to go and do with this one here.
He has scored from a direct free kick against FC Juarez in the preseason. Can he replicate that and put Locomotive ahead from a free kick just about 19 yards outside, out from Austin Bold's goal?
Seb with it.
Take it towards the corner, and it is just a little high and wide. Restrepo did not have to cover that one. It was just a little wide of the post.
That definitely looks like Seb was going for a little more finesse there than power trying to get it. It doesn't even look like it took a run up to that ball, but definitely a missed chance there for the Locomotives. Great missed chance.
We've got another change here, it looks like. And still waiting to see for confirmation of who's coming off. All right, Valeri Saramutin has come onto the field, and it is Callum Malice who's come off. I'll be honest, I think it's a change from a more defensive midfielder to a more attacking midfielder. So maybe Bold sensing they need to just get a little bit more and try to create a little bit more to try to get something out of this game.
No, definitely. And I mean, not only that, you do have to remember they did play midweek. Maybe also just trying to get some fresh legs in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Locomotive able to play out from the back here. Mishak Jerome striding forward. Opts for a ball through to Nick Ross, who lays it off to Resend. Little bit of back and forth played down that right hand flank for Locomotive. They opt to switch play around the back line, and now it'll come back through Kiffy up the left hand side.
I'd say they had a little bit of a triangle and a lateral movement going on there. Along
crossing laterals and movement of triangles.
Exactly. Nice to see a little bit of chemistry there between them. Get that ball out and trying to build that attack back up.
Yeah, they're gonna play out from the back, and they're gonna stick to their guns in that sense. And a really good ball out to Nick Ross. Ross running into space down the right. Does he have the chance to find that ball into the center? He plays the wrong ball, and it's too close to Restrepo. Really should have put that one up to the far post and seen if anyone could run onto it.
No, definitely, and I think that was Ross's intention. Just got the wrong foot on it there, trying to go across, and he had about 2 Locomotive players in there ready to go and put that one in.
He had a lot of space to run into as well, and Nick Ross just not able to take advantage of the space that he had. It is now coming back the other way through the Bold, and Guadarrama's picked it up in the center of the field. It looks like he's going to hit it. It's blocked by Jerome and back out, kept in by Javi Baez for Bold, and they'll look to restart the play on the offensive side. It is Saramutin now. He's just kind of drifting out wide and more central, so he is almost playing like a Nick Ross style role for Bold, it looks like.
No, definitely. It looks like they're just trying to go and control that midfield. They keep trying to get the ball out to the wings here. It seems like earlier in this half they were sticking to the right side. Now they're kind of exploring the left side a little bit more. Maybe trying to take advantage of Yuma out of his position.
Yeah, it could be, and they've worked it all the way back from left to right. They try to play a nifty 1-2 down that left or down that right hand side for Bold, and they're not able to. Intoko puts it long, looking for Kiesewetter, but it's out for a throw.
No, definitely, and I mean, again, you know, we've reached about the 67th minute here. Both teams are trying to kind of hitting their stride here now, and really, it seems like Locomotive really pressing, and hopefully we get to see a goal here pretty soon.
Long ball looking for the attacker there from Bold, but it looks like it's out behind for a goal kick. Ketterer will be able to start this one. Ketterer hasn't had a ton to do here in the last probably about 15 here in this middle part of the second half.
No, he doesn't. He was very vital on that last build-up of a play that had Ross come free, so it's not always a bad thing when your keeper's not that involved, so it's kind of a good thing if anything.
Little link up there as now Mishak tries to clear it. Turpak clears out Nick Ross, and foul rightly given against Turpak there.
No, definitely a bit of a rough foul there on Richie, and just simply trying to get that position back.
Basically the same thing that Turpak did to Logan Ketterer on that play in the first half that left Logan a little worse for wear.
No, definitely. It looks like he did get a bit of a talking to there on that one.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have too many more chances at that. As for an attacker, it's basically you don't get too many chances because you're not going to be in too many tackles, and if you make a bad one, you're probably getting a card.
No, definitely, and I think that's what he's a bit worried about, but I think at this point here, the card maybe should have been drawn.
Eighth notch willing on Locomotive from afar and hoping to send some love from West Texas to Central Texas and hope the team hears them. They are Locomotives in possession now, and Bold have dropped off a little bit and are pressing not quite as high as what they were. and as I say that, a foul's committed by Austin in our half. So
no, definitely it looks like they are trying to get a little bit of that pressing going. Well, nice to see Locomotives keeping their composure up.
Long ball forward, looking for Omar. It's cleared at the last moment by Bold here. Bold manager having some words for someone. I'm not exactly sure who. Ball chipped through, looking for Jerome, but it's collected by Omar. He's got a chance here to get forward. He's got some room here on the left. He chips it forward, and now the flag does go up against Kiesewetter. Another tough one to tell.
I don't think that was offside. It looks like Kiesewetter was onside there again. It's a little hard with these camera angles, and we both know they're not going to show us that replay.
Yeah, the linesmen are they're pretty quick on the trigger with this with the flag, and it is now the fourth or fifth offside offense against Locomotive in this game.
I believe it's 4 off my count here, Phil.
Bold trying to get forward. Loco with some good pressure and a foul given there once again.
Looks like Mark giving Omar a quick little water break.
Mark playing water boy with some high quality H2O.
Take a quick drink of water from the head coach and get a chant out here, Brass Monkey.
Nick Ross playing it out to Resend, who has really stayed wide, and I really think that has been an instruction. Yuma chips it through for Resend. He's got a chance here. Couple of step overs, and takes a shot on, saved by Restrepo, and it'll go back the other way through Turpak.
What a great chance here by Resend, isn't?
Turpak chips it through. Good header away by Mishak Jerome. Chiro now. Out wide for Kiffy. Finds Sebastian in between the lines. A little bit of a bad ball back. Puts us under pressure. Bold. Win it. Chip it through. And now there's a collision. I think it was between two Bold players ran into each other, and rightly nothing given.
No, definitely looks like they're trying to argue that Kiffy had something to do with that there, but yeah, it definitely looked like they just simply ran into each other there.
I'm excited to see the replay because it could be potentially embarrassing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been a crime for a penalty to be given for a foul by your own player.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't even think they realized it themselves that they knocked each other over.
Long ball forward again, and Bold able to clear it out. Kiffy able to win a throw-in though, and they'll restart play quickly from the throw. Richie Ryan opts to play it back to Mishak Jerome. Ross back to Ryan. Ryan out to the left for Kiffy. Kiffy's got options ahead of him, and Austin are still playing that high line, that high defensive line to try to catch that offside trap.
No, definitely. I mean, obviously it's worked a couple times, but it seems like Austin are just playing a little further back than we were earlier in this half. So going into the last 20 minutes of this match, I'm not sure if they're just trying to come with a draw or they're trying to go in and catch him on the counter here.
Nick Ross opts to go back to Mishak Jerome, who plays a long diagonal ball out to Omar. Really good, and Salgado gets past his man. He's running into space. He's got men in the center, plays a cross to the far post. Resende heads it back, and it's straight into the keeper's hands. Really good move. Really good move there from Omar.
What a little, definitely cheeky move there by Omar. Get the ball over his man. And it was really great play there by Locomotive. And it would have been nice to see Resendez maybe get back into the box, try to give another player a chance. Really hard to score from that angle off a header.
Yeah, it's tough to generate power like that as well from a header or from a cross that's basically, headed high, and you don't really get a jump on it. You have to just direct it, and without a lot of pace, it's going to be tough to put that past the keeper.
No, definitely. And I mean, again, Resendez, still kind of fresh on the pitch past couple minutes, so I'm not sure if he didn't see anybody or was just simply just trying to touch the ball there.
So another good chance for Locomotive there. Omar Salgado creating it, and his cross to the far post just not able to be directed past Restrepo.
Well, definitely. It seems like the Locomotive backline are really holding up here. Not really giving Austin a whole lot of space here to try to generate anything going.
Oh, it's we've got Fernie in the chat, so big eighth notcher Fernie, and it is 0-0 Fern, and you'll be happy and sad to know that Locomotive had put the ball in the back of the net twice, marked off both times for offside. So it is 0-0, 74th minute, and we're still looking. There's now a bold player down. It's a coming together. Kiffy kicks it long, and then I can't see what happens, but there's claims that Kiffy threw an elbow, but no replays are showing me that. So I'm gonna go with the ref on this one. No card issued, and ultimately it is I guess it is a free kick here for Locomotive, deep in their own corner, basically. It's a little bit of a strange one, but Javi Baez is going to be substituted now, and it's going to be, well, on the Locomotive side, Luis Chapa Herrera is coming on for Nick Ross, it looks like.
Oh, definitely Bel Air alumni. Quick shout out Bel Air winning the 5A state championship yesterday. Really quick as well, San Anizario winning that 4A, but Luis Chapa, pretty sure happy about yesterday, and see how he performs today.
Yeah, see if that can boost him at all. And now a foul called in midfield after just competing for a header. They've given a foul, and Austin Bold looking to restart it, take it short. And we've entered the last 15 minutes of the game. I mean, what do you think is the best way that Locomotive can get after Bold and try to find the winner here?
I mean, to be honest, I think what they're doing right now is a perfect way to go and get it. Run down those wings. It looks like Omar's had a couple great runs. So, it's interesting to see what they're going to do here. I think that's the best attack, is just going down those wings and trying to get across it.
Resend more centrally finds Contreras, who opts to lay it back for Richie Ryan. Few passes interchanged, and then it's actually I can't actually see what's happening, but the ball's pinballed around a little bit on the edge of the area. Locomotive able to come away with it, and it's Chiro who opts to go back to Ketterer. Compared to last week against Phoenix, Ketterer's seen a lot less of the ball from his own defenders.
No, yeah, definitely. And I mean, again, we just played with a completely different back line last week. Very similar this week, so I'm pretty sure just a bit of a chemistry thing. I'm really quick. Luis Chapa with his first touch, a really great pass, couple great runs off the ball so far. Yeah,
it is great to see the local lad getting in there, getting some minutes, and making an impact. He's not out there just for a feel-good story. He's a good player.
No, he really has. He has shown us a great deal. Early this season, Bold with that shot.
Shot from distance, Andre Lima over the bar. That ball came back infield. It was a decent attempt from Lima, but always going over the bar.
No, definitely, and I mean, it's Austin trying to build up some sort of attack here.
Kiesewetter trying to run onto that one from Salgado, but cut out by Bold. And then it's out for a Locomotive throw. Always trying to catch what always trying to catch which of these monitors is most in time with the most. I can't exactly tell. I think this one behind us, but there's some afters going on after the whistle. It's basically Promise has now accused James Kiffy of throwing two elbows. So I'm not really sure, but. Oh, and Fern's asking, how can you hear yourselves? We can't. We're basically screaming. So if it sounds weird to you guys, I trust us. It's just because Eighth Notch is here getting rowdy.
We're definitely gonna keep working on it, guys. So please bear with us. Trust us. We're struggling to hear each other.
All right, he's got a talking to now, Kiffy, but and he goes in the book. It looks like. I don't think the referee actually saw anything. I think he's given it based on the accusations, essentially.
No, yeah, definitely. Again, I mean, these refs have made a couple questionable calls today, so we'll see. And you are right. It looks like Kiffy did get booked.
Yep, Kiffy does enter the book, and now a foul given, and it was Guadarrama who went over. Looked a little soft, but it is given. Bold with a chance here inside the Locomotive half. Good pressure there from Sebastian Contreras. Wins a couple of balls there in midfield. Not able to get Bold off the ball, but definitely disrupting things there in the center with that press. Now Chino Cochino joining
How you guys doing?
getting involved, and I mean, we're doing great. How are you doing?
Yeah, right now it's I don't know, man. It's they have a good samba band that I've been listening to.
They don't have that good
But
of a
other than
samba band, though. If we're being real, they've got the second best samba band in the Copa Tejas.
Now, let's be honest.
But I just want to give a shout out right now to all the Locomotive fans that aren't here. Happy Easter. Hope you guys have a good one with your families. And hey, we'll see you guys next week. We'll be here full throttle, right? 8th notch. That's what I'm all about.
Absolutely.
Right? All right. Hey, thanks for doing what you do.
Yeah, of course.
Austin, you guys are awesome.
Definitely.
And,
Chino getting love in the chat. Fernie says, "What's
I'm
up?"
seriously loco all the time. hey, before I go, let's just stay loco, yeah?
Yeah, let's just
For
stay
Easter,
loco,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Stay loco. Always stay loco. So we are into the last 10 minutes of regular time here, and Ketterer's got a chance. Not a ton. Possession kind of changing hands in midfield a lot in the last couple of minutes.
No, definitely. And I mean, this is another game that we need to get something going. We do need to come away with a goal here pretty soon. Like you said, pressing 10 minutes here left, and it seems like our attack's laid off a little bit. Seems like same story as the first half here again, which I think we experienced with Monarchs as well on the road.
Yes. Yeah, we're running out a little bit of gas, and we just need to finish stronger and create a couple of chances before the game's over. Yuma with a good deflection there, and now Chapa on the ball, looking for a teammate, finds one, and now it's worked out to Yuma. Just trying to create some space here, Locomotive, but maybe not the energy in the attack that we've seen earlier in the game.
No, definitely. I'm not sure if it's because we do have a couple fresh legs on there trying to link up with them, or simply just the heat getting to them, but they do need to get something going there.
It's a decent chip ball through the middle by Ryan to find Contreras, but it's eventually worked back, and looks like they're just taking a little bit of a breather in possession and trying to find that open opportunity as Resende possesses it on the right-hand side. And now Ross. I misspoke when I said that Chapa came on for Ross. That must have been
I think they corrected themselves and said he came on for Seb.
Is it? Oh. Because I thought Seb was still out there too. I don't know. Anyways, somebody is playing. There's a reason there are professionals that do this.
I mean, that's why the USL hires somebody to do the graphics, right?
Yep, and
I wouldn't necessarily call them professionals.
Yeah, they've had some trouble this season. Hashtag USL typos will tell you all you need to know about that. But Bold back on the ball. Looks like a Kugo looking for a long ball forward, headed easily away by Kiffy. Well done, and worked out wide for Salgado. Salgado committing a foul in the end, just lost a little control of the ball, and then brings down Turpak there on the right-hand side for Bold. And they've got a little bit of an opportunity here from the set piece again.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, it looks like, he just loses the ball a bit there, trying to get it back and misplays it.
Turpak knows exactly what he's doing as well, just kind of runs across him and makes sure that leg makes contact and he goes down.
No, definitely. I mean, some of you guys definitely know how to take a dive, and I think probably Bold has a class every week on it, right?
I know Phoenix has been criticized a lot for it, but Bold now with a couple of questionable ones. I'm not going to say full-on dives, but a couple of questionable ones. They are going to deliver this one in. I believe it's Guadarrama standing over it, and we'll see. I mean, I can't imagine he's going to put this anywhere but try to put it right on the penalty spot.
Definitely more than likely trying to get that curl cross in, trying to go and connect to somebody here, but It seemed about the same spot Locomotive took a free kick from earlier.
Ball into the middle, and it looks like this could be a counter here as Kiesewetter brings it under control and then is brought down. No foul given, but a throw given Locomotive's way. And interesting to see that Kiesewetter is now in his second straight game, looking like he'll play the full 90 minutes.
Oh, definitely, and I mean, like Mark's pointed out before, he did come match fit. It's just a matter, I think he needs the minutes. He didn't get to play those 6 preseason games with the squad, so, I mean, if he is match fit, why not play in the full 90 minutes?
Absolutely, and it's a testament to his professionalism coming here and being ready to play and being able to be involved in the team right away.
Completely agree, and I mean, not only does that help out on the pitch, but it helps off the pitch in the locker room as well with these guys.
And it's given Derek Gebhardt a little bit of a chance to, a little bit of a deflection. Turpak was running through and he goes down. Hands up to the referee. Is the referee going to give a yellow for simulation here? As Turpak is getting quite a bit of stick here from Yuma and Ketterer as well, who immediately came out shaking his finger at the referee.
No, definitely, and it looks like for sure it's not going to go ahead and be a penalty here, but I believe that Turpak's got to get a card here at this point. He's got to be booked.
He's been all over the place, and now it does look. I think Yuma wins the ball.
Looks like Yuma had a bit of words to give to him in that little shove there. It looks like they both kind of been going at it for a good amount of the match here.
Yeah, it's quite a battle out there, and Yuma and Turpak going at it after the whistle as well. Turpak getting a talking to, both of them getting a talking to here as Yuma and Turpak just told to settle it down, and he will show him cards if there's any more effects after the whistle, basically.
No, definitely, and I think you're right. Just for the tactics after the whistles earlier, and then the cards there.
So it will be an El Paso restart as Logan rolls it out and then boots it long down the center, looking for Kiesewetter in the center, not able to bring it down, and then it's booted back the other way by Bold to collect again. Looking wide for Salgado, but it's out for a throw, and just looking a little disjointed here in these last few minutes.
No, definitely. It looks like Locomotive are trying to get their attack built back up, but not sure if they've taken a little too long to try to get back up there, man.
To Sarman and Guy Funkel, happy Easter to you too, and yes, let's go Locos. Any goal now is going to be extremely decisive in this match. I mean, any goal now is basically the winner.
I agree, and practically at this point, about 4 minutes left in this match, we're reaching the stage of these teams are either going to try to get that one goal or try to play for the draw.
Fernie saying Sala is the dive coach, and I just have to address that because he was fouled today, sir. If you put 2 hands on someone in the penalty area, it should not take you falling down for the penalty to be given. And until that starts happening, then he's got to go down. How many justified fouls does he have to run through before he has the ability to go down? I defy Fernie to find. I mean, because on his team we've got quite a his team is your team. I'm not going to fight a united argument right now. So anyways, that's all I'll say on the subject.
We'll talk about this on Tuesday.
Yeah. And ball into the middle. Turpak off the bar and behind. It looks like it'll be a goal kick.
I'm starting to wonder, maybe that little head band that he wears affects his headers there, but a big break for the Locomotive there.
It is a free header. Was it offside is the question. But it does hit the bar, and Locomotive with a little bit of a let off there. And Ketterer able to start from the from the 88th minute. Looking long. Salgado unable to bring it down. Turpak running through, plays it forward. Turpak gets it back. Looks wide. Closed down there by Resend really well. Yuma out to challenge. And then Resend here. Can they get on the break?
Seems like they are lacking a bit here to get on that counter after Resend got that ball back.
Yeah,
it seems like Bold really came back really quickly.
Yeah, and they've slowed things down a couple of times now. Long ball deflected, and Bold's going to be able to bring that under control. It looks like Omar is basically out of gas up there on the left.
It does look like it. It seems like it's kind of just shocking around at this point, and that's something you definitely don't want to see going into the 89th minute.
Foul given there for the foul on Sean McFarland Jr. By Richie Ryan, and they'll have a chance here from a set piece again. I'm not sure. I don't think it was given for that. I think it was given for an earlier challenge that he pulled back. But it will be another set piece chance.
No, definitely in a bit of a worrying spot there. Definitely had the chance to go and header that in, and we just saw what they could do on the cross here. So
yeah, Central and Guadarrama over it again. Will he be able to deliver this in? Plays it down the side, and it's headed away. It's Jerome Kiesewetter doing his defensive duties. Bold do collect and try to come the other way. Cross into the box. Looked like it was by McFarland. Evades Yuma, but he does well to adjust his body, and then it's hit on the volley and well over the bar. Frustration coming out.
Maybe?
Yeah, frustration there by Josue Soto, who came on in some of the confusion earlier in the second half, but Josue not able to connect with that one, and it goes well over the bar.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, we're coming up to it. I see us maybe gain about 3 minutes here, so we really got to go in and push it here.
Yeah, this is the chance, and they really do. I mean, we are running preciously short on time as the clock approaches that 90-minute mark, and we tick across all of the regular time. Only 2 minutes added on. Will it be enough for Locomotive to find a chance here and just put it away? Because I know there's a lot of consternation about another draw on the road.
No, definitely, and I think the refs were a little stingy there with the stoppage time. But it looks like we got something going here, the last minute and a half going. Hopefully we can find a spot here.
Chapa playing a 1-2 there with Ross. Out wide for Resend. And foul given against Bold here as Resend was unfairly tackled there by Soto. Or excuse me, Deviardi. And now Locomotive have a chance from a set piece.
Definitely, hopefully Locomotive can...
Ryan from distance, but it's well over the bar. And that is going to tick away quite a bit of the stoppage time as they look to restart this with this goal kick.
Oh, definitely, and again, another game it looks like we're going to walk away with a draw. That, I don't know, teams seem very evenly matched, and very disappointing result if it stays like this.
It was an evenly matched game, and it was also a hotly contested game for all 90 minutes. It is really a story of 2 disallowed goals for Locomotive.
No, definitely, and that's something we're definitely going to have to take a look at very closely and see if maybe, who knows, if that took away from the Locomotive attack, see what happened there. But definitely 2 very close ones.
Throw given Bold's way, and that will likely take us all the way to 92 minutes. We're not far away from the final whistle, and Austin looked kind of more than happy to take the point here and just walk away with that.
I mean, generally you would be happy to go to win, walk away with the point, but the way we've been playing recently, you really wanted us to see to come out and come away with those 3 points. So let's see if the ref does let him play this out here.
Salgado getting down the left. He's beat a couple players. We were saying he's out of gas, maybe not. Cross to the far post. It comes down for Resend. From distance, Ross. Can they shape something here?
They got to hurry this up here before the ref blows
it. And the final whistle has been blown.
I think the matter of them playing it back is what made them cause it.
Yeah.
I think Calvin should have taken a chance here and at least try to get a shot off before the whistle is blown.
In stoppage time, you have to keep the pressure up, or the ref is always likely to blow that whistle. And Locomotive led off for a little bit, and it is a 0-0 draw at Austin Bold Stadium. It is a tough one to take for Locomotive because they did put the ball in the back of the net twice.
No, definitely, and again, as we have mentioned multiple times, we're gonna have to take a very close look at those 2 disallowed goals. Very disappointing here at the end of the game. You know, They understand we are coming to the end of it. Stoppage time, like you said, if the ref sees you just leaning around, he is going to blow that whistle. So it's very, very weird decision that we have made today. So it's going to be an interesting rewatch for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is. We did have some problems creating in the second half, it looked like.
It really did. It seemed like in the first half we really were attacking. It looked like our attacking third was looking very well. You know, it's. I want to definitely see what happened there. It seemed like towards the end, you know, Omar had that great run, but it's really going to be interesting to see, you know, on that rewatch again. It's very hard just to go based off initial watching here.
Yeah, it's tough, and but it is 0-0. Credit to the Brass Monkey for letting us set up down here. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, Eighth Notch for coming out, always supporting with the drums, and it's a blast to be around the Eighth Notch guys. And they support no matter what, obviously. So a draw, win, loss doesn't matter. They're going to be out here.
No, definitely, guys. And again, come out with us next week. We'll be playing Reno at Southwest University Park. Come on out, 7:30 kickoff.
Yeah, we got the pre-party down at Whiskey Blonde, and it's sure to be a blast. Thank you guys for joining us. If you don't already, go ahead and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Seriously Loco EPTX. Check out our Facebook, whatever you want. And yeah, it has been an absolute pleasure to bring this to you. We have a lot of fun doing all this stuff for you guys. I hope you're enjoying it, and we will talk to you soon. Stay loco.